Greetings and welcome, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic week. Thank you to anyone who might be coming along to catch this live, like the lovely Mew who's here right from the start, or maybe on a VOD, or perchance even on YouTube. I do appreciate it very, very much. We're back for another New Day roleplay session. Jason Langley, still awaiting his training for A-EMT, but hopefully he'll get that. Also, once again, I did have him in server this last Sunday. I didn't stream it, but I did record. It has been uploaded to YouTube. So if you'd be interested in looking at that, I'd be very appreciative, and I hope you enjoy. He basically got in to play with the new firefighter tools, and Darcy showed up. And as ever, since Darcy was there, it was an absolute fucking blast. Darcy is awesome. I cannot say it enough, and I will keep saying it each and every chance I get. But how are you doing, lovely Mew? I hope you're well. Thank you again for being here right from the start. As I said, welcome, welcome. Final stages of the emote, finishing making Croco in his lovely green color, working on the neckerchief now. Awesome. Thank you so very much for taking this on once again. I appreciate it. You're a fantastic artist, and I can't wait to see this live and actually in the channel. Oh, I need my back to pop again. It doesn't want to pop. Oh, no. I understand. Oh, wow. I understand there's a lot that goes into making art of any type, but animated, like Twitch size emote stuff, I'm sure that's extra. Uh, can't think of the word. Requires extra effort. Naomi. Oh, Reese. And Sarah. And Violet. What the hell? Hey, Mac's awake again. Raphael's awake. No way. Wrong one. That. Keep it simple. Arrow. Arrow, arrow, arrow. Yeah. Sure. Where'd all my gas go? I had a lot more gas than this last time. I hate that. Hey, Caesar, how you doing? Doing well myself. Hope you are too. You know what? Well, you know, we should wait till after. Because in case it gets stolen again. I know about that glitch, so I very specifically always make sure to park with the engine off. Yeah, I do know about that glitch, so yeah. Maybe I missed it and forgot, but I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Also, hello, hello, lovely Silver. Hope you're doing well. Aw, sorry you had a cold. I do hope you're feeling better now and continue to feel better. Just had a feeling again. I guess not. We're good. I'm sorry you don't feel well. You like sick too or something, Silver? I hope you feel better soon as well. Oh, wrong button. No stomach issues. Yeah, I hope those are clear soon. I hope those are clear soon. That's the memorial wall. I think it's still up. Yep, that's the memorial wall. Saw this yesterday. So a bunch of people are awake, but only Naomi's on duty. Yep. I can assume it's not fun at all. Well, do you want a very minor distraction? I got a very minor distraction for you if you want it. I can hear people talking just barely. Am I missing something?
PD to suffer.
Send a fire rescue.
Would I be able to get a medic out, just for two victims?
Sure thing. Send me a thing and I'll be around.
Perfect, thank you.
You want to tag along, Naomi?
Oh, I would. You're on duty?
I was just about to call it when that call came in.
Stand for it. Yeah, I'm on my way over there. You want to come with me in my ambulance?
Echo 75 is 1041, attaching to Medic 1.
I even give you some keys. Oh, it's right
Thank you.
down the road. Wow, that's close.
I was literally just getting ready to call the 41 when that came through, so I didn't interrupt it.
Wait a second. Did I actually close that? I don't trust this. I don't trust it. Okay, I did. Okay, we're good. I don't want to let anyone in there on accident.
I get that.
Medical methods and explain. Medical attend from the green.
Go on, Cadet. You go and tell Stafford. You go and tell Fire and Rescue that the locals have gone. You go and tell them that it's a waste of a call.
You go tell them why you stop looking at the locals so they can run away or something.
Hey guys, look, there was locals here, but unfortunately, they
No,
yeah, they
both
that.
the senior officers were not.
I'm not senior officer actually. I'm a corporal. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, yeah, you can't call it the wrong thing. That's very bad. It's a very bad thing to do.
Very good.
Okay, so there's no one. that needs
No, there
medical
was
attention.
unfortunately, you know, they.
Did the cadet didn't
Yes.
pay attention?
Hello. Yeah, I didn't pay attention.
Okay.
As we
Okay.
tell.
Gotcha.
Things on well over there.
I can't believe you put this on me.
I appreciate you guys coming down though.
You gotta
Thank
keep,
you.
you gotta keep an eye on your
Yeah, it's fine.
patients,
I'm
or
gonna talk to
they-
them about it. You know,
that's
set it
okay.
straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Wait, what do you call them? Suspects? Yeah, that's what you call them, right?
He is a suspect, yes.
Wait,
Who's the suspect?
your cadet is a suspect.
Yeah, I heard about
Don't
hazmat
worry
in
about
the
It's all a test.
Discord. I didn't see it on any streams or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're good to go. Or do we?
Yes.
What is,
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go
Thank
back.
you for coming.
Bye.
Glad we could help.
Hear you. Why you not taking scene control, huh? What am I gonna do for you? What are you doing?
Excuse me, you said you were going to
Me,
stay
I
there
did
when
not.
I collected the evidence.
I have to think really hard briefly
Yeah, I'm gonna
on the way
write down
back.
the FDO report.
Yeah, no problem.
Be right back, everyone. Just a moment.
Medic 1 is code 4. Patients ran away from PD, not paying attention. And also locals back to me.
Oh, that's a way to get the day started, huh?
Yep.
Legitimately, how's your day been going?
I've been only on duty for like an hour and a half, and I'm about to go 42 for a bit, but it's been going pretty good. What about how's your day been?
All right.
So,
Still waiting for some sort of confirmation to get the A-EMT taken care of, but I did get confirmation from Jesse that once that is finally done, then I can be shifted into firefighter.
I don't know what. Sorry, can I?
Was Major on scene for that one?
Negative. It was a cadet, though, with some other officers. Let me see.
Okay, no problem.
I didn't even hear that person. Who was that?
Two, 5, 4. That's Violet. That's
That's
that.
not Violet?
That's our boss.
She was so quiet, I didn't even hear her at first.
Yeah, it can be like that. 2, 5, 4. It's Nick Carter. And I think Nick Carter was on that call.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently they were chasing some locals, and the cadet looked away, and you know how it is.
Ghost Fox was streaming the whole thing? Okay. I'll see if I can get a chance to watch his VOD. I usually don't have a chance to get VODs, though, but I can try.
Alright. Oh, did you say you got a response about the firefighter stuff?
So, yeah, I got a response from Jesse finally. Once I get
nice.
A-EMT cleared, and then I can be moved over to the firefighter roster.
No, perfect.
We're gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
if we don't, when the ones that do get RC start complaining. So
No,
Naomi,
it's-
I'm gonna put out an announcement maybe later today, not sure. But this is the third time that I've had a taser prong person get treatment and then they run away because PD are not paying attention. So I want to tell you that this isn't necessarily aimed at you, but it will be a kind of about this, that basically in future, before we do anything with the 95 and release them back to PD, that we talk to the officers on scene and we get verbal confirmation that they heard what we said we're going to do, so that if they still get up and run away, it is not on us.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we haven't had a complaint, but we will, and PD will get RC and then will try and blame us.
Oh,
And I don't think Nick won't, like, Nick will hands down say that's his fault.
No, I think
but-
this was two locals. They chased locals, and they were looking away, and you know how the locals are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then
yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine.
So they weren't even. We came on
That's
scene, and
okay.
they're like, "Oh, we don't have any
I mean, I
suspects anymore."
I
No,
just
I-
ran before
but-
you. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
And then he
Okay,
was
well-
giving his good shit. No, I 100% agree with you, and that needs to be an announcement for sure. I always
Yeah.
ask them if I help my patient up, I make sure is my patient, you know, is it
Are
can
you
I help them
good?
up?
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are
Yes.
they
Are you
calm?
paying attention?
Yes,
Basically,
exactly.
babysit them.
I don't trust them, not one bit, and it needs to be. I think it needs to be in recipes,
Yeah.
or it needs to be like information to everyone. 100%.
Because once you've done it, it's then not on us. We're like, look, we told you. They're running. It's not on me now.
Yes, but it's up to us to make sure that, at least give them some information. Hey, I'm not paying invitation, just so you know. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They should be paying attention, but again, it's one of those things. It just
not.
stops them, it stops them
Yeah,
moaning
yeah,
at us when it does inevitably happen.
Exactly, yes. And it's
And
an
if we
easy
can
case
make our
for
lives
us
easier,
to
we
have.
might as well.
Yeah,
I don't like
exactly.
PD moaning at us.
No.
No, of course not.
Fun.
No.
Because, I mean, I withhold a lot of moaning at them that we could do.
Yeah, I'm sure
But they
you
don't.
do a lot of
They
moaning,
don't
yeah.
do the same. They're like they.
Maybe.
And I'm like, that's nice. I'll tell them. I'll inform them. Yes. I'm sorry you feel this way. You'll be okay.
You'll get over it.
Exactly.
I don't think they ever will though, because they continue to complain. So.
Yeah, there's always some people that are always gonna complain. Can't make everyone happy.
Well, I mean, it's PD as a whole, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, they're a bunch of complaining bitches. I will even include my husband in that. Just so there's no bias here.
Oh, I get ya.
He also complains and bitches a lot.
Hey, Husky,
Oh,
how you
God.
doing?
You just, nod and smile and say, sure, yes, honey, yes, I'm listening.
I just normally give him the whole look. When you run a department, you come back to me and talk to me about it. That normally shuts him up and then probably doesn't speak to me for the rest of the day. But that is fine.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah. Because, hindsight is a great thing for everyone who isn't living it.
Yes. Well, I gotta go for a bit, but you guys be
No
safe.
worries.
And,
Do you know what? When you went away, I was like, okay, where did the last hour go? I was like, I should not still be here. And then Reese was like, what the fuck? I didn't know. So either. So yeah, we're probably
I hope you feel better
time
soon,
flies
Husky.
when you're just
At least you
standing
can get some
around
rest.
talking shit.
chatting shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, well, I might be back
All
later. I don't know. if
Yeah, I
we'll be
will
back
be
later.
too. All right, you guys
All
stay.
right.
Bye.
Hold the fort. You've got
Yes.
this. You have an hour till storm.
I go to a little bit better.
You'll be fine. I believe in you.
It was good seeing you.
You too. You need to do your advanced EMT, right?
Yes.
I don't know if you
put in a
spoke to
request
Jesse.
for it.
Yeah. So I don't know if he reached back out to you because I know you reached out to him. So yeah, advanced EMT is always going to be a thing, at least for the time being, even if you want to be a firefighter.
Yes.
It's very easy. It's not technical at all. It's literally a sit-down chat, and then you can play with a dummy afterwards, and then you get it. It's not an eval or anything like that. So it's just when you grab, you can do it anytime now. I think you're on day 14. So just grab an FTO, and it's just literally half an hour chat.
Oh, I can just grab one myself. I don't need to wait for
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just grab an FTA. Say you want to do your A-EMT, and then if they're available, they'll do it for you.
Usually Naomi's back after storm, so hopefully she can take care of it after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. All right, Reese, I'm leaving because we just spoke about the time thing.
Me too.
We never left.
Yeah. No,
Well, it was good
I wasn't
seeing you
gonna
both.
interrupt
I haven't
but
seen
I
either
came
one
to,
in a
yeah.
while.
Me too. Yes. Yes, it has been a while. I will be around more. I promise. I might be back later.
Oh,
we'll
God,
see.
Please don't.
Aw,
Wow.
that's
Be around
rude.
more.
How I like to spy on people.
was good seeing you
record the
too, though,
information
sir.
I find out. It's crazy.
You too, look. Alright, take it easy, guys.
Hi. How you doing, Amber? You being a good girl? Being a good girl? I still like the side one. Let's get an ammo out on the side over there. Just took a roundabout way to get to it. I fucking hate that, man. Oh, see? This came out with the low gas, too. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Wonder if it's something that attaches to your ped somehow. That would be interesting if so. Nope. That's gone. Monday, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good week so far. Alright, we got that stashed. Ah, well, hopefully you're home soon, Husky. Hopefully you're home soon and get some rest then. Here's some more pets for you. Yeah, here's some more pets for you, Amber. You are such a good girl. Yes, you are. Let's see what we got for people on duty. Got 10 law enforcement. 6 medical. Geez, 6. She made it. One public defender, 1 public works. It's Charlie. And me. Well, he knows her. You know what? We've been staying at the hospital a lot lately anyways. Let's go over and say hi. Medic 1 is going to use 1076 Pillbox for staging. Double checking my keybinds on keyboard, since I usually don't use keyboard for driving. I'm trying to at least get a little practice here and there. Thump. Hopefully she's not busy, but she might be. I almost missed that right there. Okay. Sure, local. Okay, I knew about this out of character. Jason can kind of figure in character. There's a little something up, because you don't normally see that many people over there. Because I know out of character, MRPD has a new MLO. But yeah, it's like, there's a lot of bodies there. That's unusual, so something must be up. No, what'd I miss her, Marks? I heard something about a hazmat suit. I know about that. Caesar was just mentioning, actually. I also know Desmond and Jacob drowned earlier in the week. It was at Sandy, okay. What exactly happened? Quite a few affected by it? Oh, okay. Well... Two types of poisonous gases, not just one. Two. Okay. It became CCP level and command level situation. Just because that made it more interesting. Hattie's Hotel. So got away on a bike after hiding in the motel for a while. Oh, okay. Whole biggest instant report. Oh, right. Actually, yeah. Oh, wait, what was that? Going hair appointment. Interesting. don't want to interrupt. Kind of want to say hi because he knows Raph over there, but she may be training. Yeah, there was something I couldn't look at because I was at work earlier about what was the other thing? Is it announcements? Oh no, that was the one about the oil fields with the strange situation. But yeah, I'll have to take a look at the IRs. I forgot that you could access those. I thought you could only look at your own. But yeah, no, you can look at all of them, can't you? No, not the silos, the oil fields. There was also something that's been going on in that area, Caesar. Right, yeah. I just literally forgot that you could view them, other than your own. For some reason, my brain was thinking you could only view the ones you've opened yourself. Oh, come on, Pop. Do it that way, I guess. Jason met her some weeks ago at the comic book store. She said she had a medical background but hadn't got into it. Looks like she changed her mind. See if I can quickly find. Jason from the front. I want to kind of mess with it using AI. A lot of us have been doing that. Is that close enough?
that's metal as fuck, and I think that's cool.
Exactly.
This is Dr. Amy. I'm gonna go off duty for a little bit. You guys have a good day. Hi.
Hello. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
We'll get you a whole firefighter.
Well, not officially, not yet. I mean, I am fire certed, but I'm not officially a firefighter. Right now, I'm currently a EMT, waiting to go to A-EMT. Then I can officially shift to
That's
firefighter.
a lot of steps.
It can be, yeah.
Are you liking it so far?
I am liking it quite a bit. You know, I've gotten on several fire calls at least, so I've at least got to dabble in it.
Is that something that happens a lot in the city? Fire?
I mean, it can, yeah. I mean, just Sunday we dealt with a crashed plane up near Toledo.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Yeah, and then I've also helped PW deal with cars on fires. I was at a gas station explosion once, so yeah, they happen.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for all you do. That's scary.
No problem. Appreciate it. But yeah, no, it's good to see you working here.
Yeah. I had mono for a little while, so I haven't really been around, but I feel a lot better now.
Oh, okay. Sorry you haven't been feeling well.
It's all right. We're back at it. Back at it again. Like, yeah, I'll see you around. I should be, this morning shift. It should be really good for me for, at least 4 days out of the week, and then whatever the rest of it. So I'll see you around.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You still gonna work at the comic book store too?
Oh, yep, and the club.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be there later. But yeah, I should go work at the comic book store.
I'll stop interrupting you. But yeah,
No, you're
good to
fine.
see
I just
ya.
have to go mow my lawn before my HOA finds me.
Gotcha.
Nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you. Take care. Yeah, Raph is awesome. Jason met her at the comic book store a couple months back. How's your day going so far?
Oh, it's going good.
Good. Has Raph been here long?
Oh, like being here like today or just in general?
In general, because I met her a couple months back when she was working at the comic book store.
Oh.
Yeah, I was checking to see who was around for various staff, and I saw her name, for medical, and I'm like, oh, I know her.
Nice.
Any idea when she got hired on?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Okay. Silver, I think you had to go a little bit ago. Are you able to be distracted momentarily now? Oh, a new car. Yet another Dominator. So many Dominators. Alright. If you get a chance to be distracted, let me know. Hey. Told you a lot of people are using the AI. Apple a day keeps us away. We hate apples. Yeah. Oracle, Garkara, VSDR, and a Bestia. Classes are free once you all pay the upfront fee. Huh. All money made goes to Sapphire. Interesting.
Howdy.
Hello.
How's it going?
Going good.
Fair enough, fair enough. Don't think I've introduced myself to you. Yeah, name's Hampton. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sage.
It's nice to meet you.
I do nursing things and brain things.
Brain things, fair enough. I mean, I guess technically we both do brain things in a way.
Yeah. I just like mine with tools.
Pardon?
I like using drills.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And, like,
That's very different type of
other
brain thing.
you know, I can go up someone's nose. That's fun.
Go up someone. Gee. Good. Gracious.
You got like,
okay.
anyway to get to the brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, fair enough, fair enough.
But drills
Yeah.
and saws and removing bits and pieces.
Yeah.
That sounds
Mine's-
really bad.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like you're describing lobotomy, not gonna lie.
Maybe. Maybe one day.
Didn't think we still practice those, but fair enough.
I mean, we don't, but you never know.
The conspiracies out there, got it.
Never say never.
I don't know if I want to direct that. Want to know where that's directed?
No, I've not performed any of the lobotomies.
No.
I mean, it's very interesting, but like,
I
not
mean,
allowed.
for you to have done one, you would have to be like 75 years old, and you do not look a smidge over like 30, if anything. So.
Conversations you come across sometimes. Ten four. Sounded like Jacob. Yep, that is him indeed. Just wanted to make sure.
How's the shift been this morning?
I just got on maybe half an hour ago, and me and Naomi got a call immediately, and it was a couple locals who got tased, and as soon as the officers looked away, they took off or something. So, absolutely nothing, essentially.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. I did not catch his name myself, but we can try figuring it out. Theodore Cassidy Wren, I will guess.
Alright, sheer curiosity. In terms of uniform guidelines, what is the shoe policy? Because I've seen some people wearing completely different things.
So this is what I normally wear. Like,
Crocs?
Yeah, stuff. Yeah.
Fair enough, fair
I
enough.
love me Crocs.
Just tell me
I'm
you're not.
fighting for these Crocs.
Just don't tell me you're wearing socks with them.
Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't
No,
to
that's
me.
gross.
It's probably someone
Sometimes
you've
when it's
run
cold.
into.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But yeah, this is what I normally wear.
Because I've seen like Crocs, I've seen sand shoes like myself, I've seen I think I've seen like people in
Yeah,
heels
she said
too.
she's sage,
Well,
so yeah.
Oh,
that also might
heels
just
are
be,
not. I wouldn't recommend heels.
that also might just be a psych thing. So
Yeah, psych, I guess, is more like business casual, kind of.
yeah.
Whereas in
Yeah.
here, it's kind of like medical stuff.
Mhm.
But I've got scrub pants with the salmon's top, the gloves, the stethoscope.
Crocs are now today I've learned Crocs are medical grade.
Always Crocs.
Always Crocs.
I need me Crocs.
No work boots.
No, just Crocs.
Just Crocs. Only Crocs.
Yeah. Crocs only. Even in surgery, just Crocs. Can't take my Crocs away.
That is
Take the fucking Crocs away.
What is that on your head?
I'm trying out a new style.
Do you love it? It's really nice. It looks great.
Oh my god, I look like fucking Jeremiah. I'm going to grab of the week.
I got this one. My updo. Okay. Ew.
Anyone I can beef with on Twitter? Bubba's awake? Oh, fuck yes.
Is that photo so... Why is the white point so high?
I think I might get in trouble for this tweet, but...
Gotta check, right?
What the fuck?
What? Oh, you don't know the relationship between me and Bubba, do you?
I'm glad I don't, reading that.
I was Bubba's prospect. I got really, really shit-faced with him one night. And then got stabbed by the Vargos.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Cops still hanging around MRPD. At least 2 are. Jake coming down to say hi.
Who's gonna call me first? Bubba or Pruitt?
Welcome back, Caesar.
You want to respond to that in an engine?
Yeah, you want to both of us hook up to do that?
Alright, 10-9, say that again?
Did you want us both to go to that?
Yeah, yeah. You can go in an
908,
engine.
I'm
I'll be right there
38,
with
northbound
with
to north, just before Pop's Diner, motorcycle, 1 times occupied.
What do you want attached to Med 276 to our latest 911?
Med 1 transitioning to Engine 1. You know what, we'll just leave that. Is that something that we could... That's a 911, okay. Engine 1 is now 76 as well. That's right, they sit by the gas station. Just a quick check to make sure I remember where that was.
Very 123.
Engine 1 is about 1.5 miles out. Damn. Oh. That's what happened. Accidentally got my limiter on. Oh, because that's the same thing with the water cannon, right? Not take this off-road, so we'll have to take a little bit of the wrong way around. Hey, Salt, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, lovely lady. Good to see ya.
Alright, so it looks like we got a two-door, I think it's one of the electrical trucks. It's no longer on fire, but it's still smoking pretty heavily.
10-4, I'm almost on scene. I knew you were going to do it. Pay attention. Engine 1 is 23. Is that a local over there? Is that a local by the car, Jacob?
Yeah, he's not gonna move though. He's a garage attendee.
Okay, so safe to hit it with a water cannon?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. off. No one inside?
Yeah, no one inside. This guy right here, he's the owner of it.
Got it.
I'm calling two public works down so that we have them on the way.
Okay.
Evening, gentlemen.
Evening.
You said it was electrical?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an electrical
Yeah, it's a
truck.
fully electric car.
Can you say that again to the camera, please?
I see that's an electric truck, I think.
I heard rumors that this was a planned attack. Can you comment on that?
Say again?
This was a
Rumors on the
planned
street.
arson attack. What do you want to say about that?
I mean, I don't believe it's a planned arson attack. I think it's just the garage attendee over there just got misconstrued on two different vehicles and pulled them both out at the same time.
You say that, but you see, there's 3 people on that building back there. And you know what they say about arsonists. They always stick around to see the fire, you know?
Is there 3? Oh, I didn't even see them over there.
Yeah, a little
Shit.
suspicious, ain't it?
Yeah.
I don't point fingers, but I think it might be them over there.
Oh, it's impossible. One of them's
Not
wearing
point fingers,
a
though.
sweater. Sweater people don't cause arsons.
That is true. I can't argue that.
Don't
So you're
ask
saying
me.
This was a.
Don't ask me,
What you're saying
Val.
is this was caused by this guy's incompetence. Is that what you're saying?
Not his, but the guy over there next to the truck's incompetence. Yes.
There
Oh, okay. Got that on record.
Sometimes local garage attendees just aren't the smartest.
You're saying they just blow up?
I mean, I didn't say the garage attendees blow up. I mean, he didn't blow up. He's definitely still standing over there.
Wait, is that the gentleman here in the black top?
Yeah, that's my car.
And it blew up, the car.
Yeah, I tried to pull my different truck out, and then that.
So this is
attendee
the only
over
call I
there
got,
just
since
merged
you
my
left
two cars
Salt.
together, causing that one to set fire.
So he tried to kill you, is that what you're trying to say?
Makes me wonder if they're just
I mean,
planning
it
to
could have
bring
been
in
an
new
accident,
MLOs.
but
I
it does seem a
believe
bit
they are for
suspicious.
the
What's your past relationship with the
airfield
attacker?
I've never seen him before.
Why would he try and kill you?
I think he might be jealous of my sweater. I'm not gonna lie.
People are always jealous of the sweaters.
People with sweaters can't stop fires. It's all coming together.
And the attendee over there is definitely not wearing no sweater. I don't think so.
Not that I can tell.
He's wearing a sweater vest.
Do y'all have the
definitely a criminal.
authority to arrest him?
Unfortunately, we do not.
That's a shame. That's the problem with the firemen, you know.
Don't you have a citizen's duty to citizen arrest him?
I mean, by citizen's duty and citizen's arrest, even you can do that.
I'm just a humble newscaster.
Yeah, but a newscaster
just
can
hold the
citizens
mic.
arrest somebody.
No,
You
I
know, you
just
got
remain
like-
impartial.
Anybody can make a citizen's arrest if it's justified.
No, Switzerland over here.
We gotta step back, you know. We just record things for the
Mhm.
public. It's your obligation to go over there and arrest that gentleman.
Yeah, I
But
know
we
about the
film
hazmat incident. Yep.
Also,
Put it
we'll
on
film it
YouTube.
for clicks online.
My obligation is to sit here and wait for public works to get here until it moves that truck, so that way I'm no in fear of my life, so it doesn't blow up a second time.
You gotta take life by the
Or
horn, son.
technically a first time.
Wait,
Are
so
you
you're saying
seeing
there's a
some more
chance it could
smoke
blow
over
up
there,
again?
Jacob?
Yeah, it's still smoking out of the engine, but it's nothing too major yet.
You know, it would look really cool
I'm gonna hit it with the extinguisher.
if you went up to that car.
Yeah, you want an action shot, you know.
Who's there when it happened?
Exactly, and then a little suspicious.
He did have a meeting, and I did tell him to come back. I'll call him and tell him to come here.
Real convenient.
Is this him here? Is this him here?
Johnny, yeah, just walk up. Just walk up. Come on. Just come to us.
Tell him to
The news
speak
want
into
to
the
talk to
camera.
you.
Yeah, just walk up. Fine.
Did you do it?
Did you do
I
it?
do what?
Hey, Jacob.
Do I?
What's up?
I know
So
with
you like it?
regular cars, we normally disconnect the battery. Do
I
we do anything
don't know
like
what I
that with
did.
electric cars? Because I haven't dealt with them
I mean,
before.
no, I didn't do anything. I mean,
So with
I
electric
didn't do
cars, that's
anything, just between you and me.
the only thing I can think of is to disconnect the battery
it's
as well, but that's
between you,
basically
me, the
taking the whole
camera,
engine
and
out
the
of the thing.
microphone.
Right, that's what I was thinking. So yeah, basically we just
like
leave
the
it as
Um,
is.
I didn't do it.
Just
Yeah,
make sure we
public-
inform Public Works.
You're not gonna
Yeah.
edit that to say I.
Yeah, Public Works
that-
is on the
did you
way.
do that?
I'm pretty sure you think so.
Oh,
Thank you so much, guys, by the way.
Oh
Yeah, no problem.
it wasn't
No
me.
problem.
It wasn't me. I believe you something.
Do you get these news people come here often?
That's the first time I've
I
ever seen a
didn't
crew
do it.
show up.
I've had a crew a couple of times,
What
a
you didn't
couple of my scenes before, but this is my first time seeing them. I think.
With that person up there.
These guys are quite hilarious, though. They are trying to blame everything on arson.
And that's news people. Sometimes they're just trying to get the most action out of everything.
It says,
Yeah, like I said, Vale,
Yeah,
I
you're
think
not
they
wrong.
are going to bring in a new one for Sandy
Sounds like
Shores.
Yep, that's Public Works.
Yep, yep. How you doing?
Hello.
So this is an electrical one, so we couldn't really disconnect the battery because the whole engine is basically the battery, you know.
Yeah.
But we hit it with the cannon, also hit it with the extinguisher. It is smoking again now. I'm gonna give it one more spray before you grab it.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can bring you to the local then.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Alrighty, we get to throw it on the back of the truck, yeah?
Yeah, should be now.
Alrighty.
How you doing?
I'm chilling. How you doing?
All right, all right. I forgot to tell you Sunday, like your outfit you wear there for
I just want to thank you
UW.
again, sir.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, they're gonna take me there now.
All right, you
so
guys
thank you.
be careful, be safe with that.
You too. You gonna be awake after stuff?
Thank you. Thank
Probably
you.
for
Stay
a little
safe,
bit,
though,
yeah.
alright?
Hell yeah, same.
Take care.
Wait, can I do a ride along with you guys or no?
That's alright. You can handle himself.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll sort it after storm
Yeah.
anyway. We're gonna go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for putting out. Thank
Yep,
you.
no problem. No problem. Be safe. Good luck with things.
I will. Thank you too. Do you want me to just sit in the back? Alright, thank you.
After storm, okay. All right, I'm heading back to the fucking hospital.
Yeah,
Getting yelled at
it's-
to do a checkup.
It's the VPD today, right? For a meeting.
Oh shit, I actually don't remember.
I think it is Thursday, Sandy Shores, right?
Wait, is it Thursday?
No, today's Tuesday. That's why I'm thinking it's
today's
VPD.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, will they be able to get that, or we gotta just tell them to?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Trying to find the email. No, it's
I'll
Tuesday.
put out an
It's,
alert.
It's Rockford today.
All right, I'll put out an alert so that they'll know to transport locally.
All right, I'm gonna head up to the hospital.
Situation in Sandy is code 4, engine 1, heading back to pillbox.
Med 1, Med 2, same traffic.
Have you seen Sandy Shores Airfield, Val? Oh, it looks like it's gone already. Yeah, that's what I was looking for right now. But I don't see it, but maybe I'm not close enough. Really? Local? Really? Oh, there it is. Yeah, just wasn't close enough. You okay, Jacob? Did he have to go AFK right as he got to the on-ramp? Med 2, you alright? I think he had to go AFK right as he got here. So remind the other day, Bella confirmed to Pixie that...
Motion King.
10-4. Yeah, no, it's definitely not always been there. Jason got to do a fire call today. Woohoo! No, I get you. I get you. Got heavy local traffic here. Engine 1 is 23 at Pillbox, transitioning back to Med 1.
Fun call. And then you have our call. We have a mixture
I'm
of,
so sorry.
you know, legal people and criminals, right?
Nope, excuse me. Still doing that.
Well, I will forever do that.
Yeah, no, I like it. I just don't want to steal it from you, but I love it.
No, you can steal it. I've been teaching people how to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you taught me. Like I said, I just didn't want to steal it. You know?
Nah, yeah, you can steal it. I'm encouraging people to do it.
What was it? I put it on, yep, 7. The ambo stayed.
Hello.
Got extras of those. Storm is about to hit. We're just gonna stash these over here. Med one's gonna head out and close ice for Storm right now. See you after Storm, Jacob. You got approved for the store last night. Oh, congrats! Congratulations. That's very, very cool. Thought it was going to take you longer than that, considering that it seemed kind of like things were on a wait list or something for a little bit there. All right, I'm going to take a brief break, warm up some food, use the bathroom, that sort of stuff. I'll be back in just a few, everybody. Prom, how you doing? Good and awesome to see you as ever. Also, a clubhouse spot, we can only have one premises per character, and since Will and Perry can't get the premises, I was going to legally own the clubhouse. That would mean I couldn't get a premise for the store, so we got to figure that shit out. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I see that's an issue. I hope you're doing well, sir. It is good to see you. I am going to DM you something, Prom, because I don't know if it's like out there. And I'll leave it at that. You'll understand once I DM you. Awesome. Awesome, Prob. Absolutely fucking awesome. How is your schooling going, Mr. Prom? Up there in Polito? Oh, man. Are they on a delay today for some reason? don't see any staff messages. There we go. Gotcha. All right, take care, Caesar. Thank you for being here and hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope you get good rest, and I hope your work goes well. I guess Amelia and Wells just have to ask themselves which is more important to them, the store or the clubhouse. Well, there's a thought. Oh, did Pixie actually decide to go for a club? I thought Silver had been happy with Pixie kind of being like, you know, more of an attachee and a loner. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I just remember Silver had actually said that before in the past, that she kind of preferred not officially attaching Pixie to anything, but, you know, things change. Characters do develop new interests and whatnot, so Pixie may be looking at going a different route now, or who knows, she might just like part of the writing club, and then if it does go full MC, she may still just stay, yeah, I just want to write. Oh, fuck no. Well, why not? Why not take Calver Polito? Have you caught any of Major Aimless streams yet, Vale? No, he actually has a Polito command in his chat because his character lives there. Something about have I told you about Polito? It's a really nice place. I have a house there, or something like that. Out of character, I even know which house he owns. I had a chance to learn in character, but I wasn't on duty for it. But I think Jacob was there for that call. He caught on fire in his own house recently. Yeah, clicky stuff just seems to gravitate into 5M servers. It's just the way it goes.
Hello.
Hey, hey.
How was your day, bud?
Pretty good. Got to go on a call for a fire engine. Right now, I got to run for the meeting, so you take care. I might see you in a little bit.
See you later.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I always take this thing over to briefing.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because it gives me a chance to drive it. I gotta get out of here before the nurse yells at me.
No problem. You want to take Med 1 now? Did you woke up first?
No, you can take Med 1 if you want.
I already took Med 1 too slow.
Wow, someone who's not even around at the end steals Med 1. Imagine.
Wow, you should wake up faster. You want to
Imagine. Wow.
I was around earlier. You have nothing to say about this.
Yeah. That's what you
Dude.
want to say.
Also,
Thank
why
you.
are you riding alone? Weren't you supposed to ride with someone today?
Yeah, but I'm just heading up to briefing right now.
Suspicious.
Why is he supposed to ride
Can
with
I
someone?
Can I not ride alone up to briefing?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yes, I can ride alone to briefing.
Why is he supposed to be with someone?
Hey, boy.
Oh, something about being a little injured. Nothing too crazy.
A little. I see you injured. Sure, a little. Yeah.
It's nothing too crazy.
Well, Echo 75 is back 1041, and Med whatever I am is 76 to meeting.
10-4. You'll be medic too.
10-4. I forget on mouse and keyboard which is the horn. That's why I'm not clearing intersections. Because I am trying to practice mouse and keyboard again. It's not healthy for MCs. Interesting. Oh, nice, Mew. Nice. Let's take a quick bite to eat here before we go into the room.
Rivalry. Yes. Thank you. That one.
It's not an easy word. It's not an easy word.
Fun free zone.
Rivalry.
Rival. No, I can't say it. What?
Rivalries.
Rivalries.
That's the one.
Good morning.
Hello.
The OG Pluto peeps called on the Ravens to push out the group that was there before them because they were no good, and when the Ravens weren't doing what the OG peeps like, they even tried to
come in?
someone to kick out the Ravens, so it's not really viable for MCs, and people can turn you if you don't. Ah, okay.
Okay. I'm guessing that anyone is not coming. All right. Hello everybody. So today is gonna be a little bit special. Where I would like to ask Cadet Billy if he would be interested in running the briefing.
Go for it.
Only if you feel comfortable running it, you can say no.
Let's ask for help at the front.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
You go
You
for
got
it?
this.
Okay.
Got this, man. Go on.
Hell yeah. You got
Just
this.
ask all departments, mate. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be right next to you.
Do you say
If
I
anything.
believe in you, Billy?
Oh my.
Oh
Sammy.
my god.
Sammy, this is a this is a fun free zone. Come on.
Sammy, why don't you sit down for a second?
I'm sorry.
Alright, guys. My name's Billy McGrath. I'm a cadet with the LSPD. How's it going, everyone?
Great.
Good, Billy.
Go,
Good,
you got
mate.
this.
Great. Yeah, but not fun. Just great.
That's great. That's great. That's what we like to hear. Alrighty. Does anyone have anything to say about last shift? Anything important to know? Go ahead, Winfield.
Thank you. Very early in last shift, we had like about 6-7 officers, and surprise, somebody started robbing the Vangies. Anyhow, it was a single person inside the Polito Vangies, no hostage. We responded to the Vangies and everything. We since they had nothing to bargain, we were just gonna we were just gonna breach, and whenever we gave him a choice to surrender, he decided to run out the door, pulled out a gun, and started popping us. Thankfully, we took him out before he could do anything, but yeah, that happened.
Nice, Vale.
And then somebody else started
Nice.
robbing the same Vangies again, like 15 minutes later, but we couldn't find them when we got to the Vangies. So yeah, fun.
Oh, is that the Nick guy? Okay.
Alrighty. Is there anything from further past shifts that we should know about for this shift coming up?
There has been quite a couple of on guards going on. Every time we keep getting there, the obviously on scene. Doesn't look like the plates are flagging as well whenever they go through cameras and stuff. So just be careful and cautious on that.
Seems to be consistent 2 to 3 interference vehicles every time for on guards as well.
Yep, apparently he does. That one right there.
Alrighty, we'll go through the ranks then. Anything from officer, senior officer? Alrighty, and then anything from corporals? Alright, sergeant?
Yeah, hey, it's Dale. I've got one simple thing, you know, which is a simple thing on paper, but seems to be difficult every day. If officers are requesting immediate assistance, your traffic stop or hanging out inside of a police station is not more important than that. Yesterday, I had to call on a radio no less than 10 times to get backup for multiple officers going down in a situation up at the motel to secure the situation. Everybody was hanging out at the new NYPD. I get it. It's cool. It is a very cool station, but we needed backup. A Vangees popped off, and then all of a sudden everybody was 10-8 and ready to go to the Vangees. Let's not let that happen. Please respond to officers.
Alrighty.
To add to that from me, if this does happen, and you guys are pretty much the victim of this kind of thing, don't be afraid. Just like maybe write their badge number down, and you can push it up towards the supervisors, and we can like check it out what they were up to actually on that day or something like that.
Alrighty, anything else? Okay, any lieutenants?
Nothing.
Sounds good. Anything from Saffer?
Just the normal races and shared if you need us, use dispatch as well. And if you do have patients stuck in a vehicle, we have very, very nice tools with our little fire trucks. So please call us if you have people stuck in cars. We have ways of getting them out safely without injuring the patients. So call us before you move the patients from the vehicles.
Sounds good.
That one.
All right, so
that was the
unless
one
anyone
that you
has
guys
anything else
identified
to
as
say,
Nick.
Should we be ready for? Should we good to dismiss?
Wait, what about me? You say command, son?
Oh no.
He said lieutenants.
I don't like seeing you being singled out like that. Hey, look, I'm gonna. I know it comes up a lot. The you know, people being at the station, stuff like that. Obviously, you know, do your best, try and get out there. There are gonna be times when you got something going on. Maybe you can't get out there. Maybe you got a really good reason for being at the station. Maybe if you're gonna be here for more than a few minutes, maybe clock out. That way, people aren't freaking out about why you aren't out there, stuff like that.
Go figure, Omni.
Before we end?
I got something. Can we do the same thing for that if people are going to court cases? Because it's one of those things where you see 15 people at the court case and we have 27 on duty. It's kind of like, we could use the backup.
Well, it's difficult, son, because, you know, if it's a court case, you got court security, you got witnesses, you know, there could be 10 officers involved in a single court case. And plus, from time to time, we have very high-profile cases that, you know, people want to see. And if they want to go watch a court case and, you know, clock out or whatever, there's nothing against that.
No, but that's what I'm saying is, like, could they clock out more so than just stand there if they're not doing security or anything? Because it's like, we've had it a few times where more officers have been at the court case than we've actually had out patrolling.
Well, I will say for a court case, it's a little easier to tell that those officers are, you know, not available than it is when there's a bunch staying at the station. Because I don't know if you're processing, doing paperwork, that kind of stuff. If you're at a courthouse, I know that you're at a court case, you know. That is what it is. Going to court, if we have to, I mean, that's part of our job. Just like doing paperwork. You should be on the clock and getting paid to do it. But there's a lot of people who stand around while people are doing paperwork, and that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about the people actually working and doing all that. Now, if you're doing paperwork and nobody's responding to a 77, 78, then, go to it and do the paperwork later.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Alrighty. Okay, I think it's alright to finish it there. Alright, everyone's dismissed.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yep.
Go get some food.
Thank you.
Give him some more support, guys.
Well
Come
done,
on.
Billy.
Well done. Well done.
Fucking Billy, you went out of the fucking water, bro. Good fucking shit, bro.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Yo, I want him as my hype man if I ever go to Fight Night.
Holy crap. Medic wants today.
Hey.
Yeah, what's up?
So Violet said I can get my training for A-EMT. Would you be able to handle that? Should I ask Jacob?
Yeah. Wait, Jacob isn't an FTO. He can't do it for you.
Oh, that's right. He's not an FTO yet.
Yeah, he's not an FTO. No,
Not
he
yet.
can't do it. He can't do it. I can do it for you. Oh yeah, no problem.
Do what?
Secrets.
Oh, he's A-EMT.
Okay, yeah, AMT.
You can't really hide not FTO stuff from a previous FTO. It's kind of hard. I still get all the details.
Someone just.
Oh, she grabbed a car and it was, I guess, too close to the ammo.
You
Sorry
son
for-
of a motherfucking dickhead! Hit my truck.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. You guys just blocking the place where
Yeah,
we get our
sorry.
vehicles.
Sorry, we're on our way out.
Blocking it.
It's okay.
My fucking truck.
All right.
And you do know it's gonna happen again. We should probably move.
Best to go for the fire station for this, right?
Yep, that's the fire station.
You go there.
You can watch if you want to, Jacob.
I can't. I gotta go to the hospital.
Medic
Why?
is 1076
I
fire
have to
station.
do a checkup.
And 4.
If that or I get yelled at again.
Good, you better listen to her. She's right, you know. She's a woman. We're always right.
I hear that.
Yeah, I'd rather not get yelled at again.
Smart man. Smart man.
I'll handle getting yelled at by command any day. Getting yelled at by a woman? Nah.
Hey, our command is a woman.
Well, it's different if it's, like, not work.
Oh yeah, I get you. She has the power over you, for sure.
Hey, you gotta keep the lady happy.
Happy wife, happy life.
Like, hey, we're not married. Jesus.
My fiance always says that, even though long before we even engaged, so it's fine. She's just saying, don't worry about it.
I was in a foot chase and he fell off a little ledge and I lost him hidden in a bush and he just so happened to run by and trip over me and I kept telling the lady cop he was riding with the EMS that he stepped on me and got all the girl cops telling him like, oh right, yep. Yeah, you mentioned that the other day.
All right. We'll do it over here.
Okie dokie.
In our very nice
Conference room
the
that still hasn't really been used for
room.
conferences yet, even though they talked about it was going to be.
Yeah, it's like I think one by Jesse. That's all that I've actually done in here. And I don't remember. Okay, so you advanced EMT. Have you looked around at the things? Let's see.
I have been occasionally looking over the drug matrix.
Yes, exactly. So there's a few things.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Give me half a second. Hold on.
Yeah, sure.
Just knocked everything off my table here. Sorry about that. So yeah, I have gone over it. I remember some of the things you taught me as well. What was it? I think Desmond and I think it was maybe Jacob mentioned that you can actually give Navajo, thank you for the raid. You can actually give paracetamol if someone has a concussion.
Yep.
And then what was one of the things you told me? The saline IV you would only want to use when the bleeding has been slowed if you're using TXA. I remember that.
Yeah, so the way we will do it is we're gonna go over them and it's an open book, so it's you don't have to
Mari.
even, look at the handbook while we're doing this, and we'll go over how to cannulate, how to insert an IV. We will also go over the different kind of drugs that you can use, and we'll talk about when you can use them and when you shouldn't use them and what are the things you should look out for and so on.
Okay.
So we'll go over them. And since this is more like it's not really a promotion, it's more, well, it is a promotion, but it's you don't really
it's this
really
odd
does
in between place. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
All it
it's
really
it's not
does is
officially
you
a
can use an
cert.
ID.
It's not officially a
Yeah.
promotion, but it is an extra step of learning.
Exactly, but it's really good because you can actually start an IV, and that will help you so much So much. Yeah.
I actually caught myself twice. I started to give Intinox to 2 different people, and I'm like, oh, wait, fuck, you both have signs of concussion. Never mind.
Yep, that's good. That's good. At least you know. That's good
Yeah.
that you checked it before you gave it.
That was
Yep.
the thing. It's like I wanted to do something for their pain, and so instantly I thought Intinox, but then, yeah, I'm like, oh, wait, concussion. Nope, never mind.
Okay, let's see here.
But welcome in, Navajo. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had fun with Honkai today. Hello, Mari. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Also, I came with the raid, too. I was lurking for you, Navajo.
Okay, here we go. Got a training dummy here. Okay. All right, let's see here.
I've also done my
Yeah,
best to pay
so-
attention when you've done IVs and whatnot.
Very good. That is very good. That's very good. So, have you looked in the handbook on the rank definition of advanced advanced? Oh, we don't have that. We don't have that in rank definitions. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Okay, scratch that then. Okay, so yeah, it's this literally those things. Do you want to do drugs first, or do you want to do IV cannula first?
Well, whichever you think is better.
Let's start with the IV cannula, and then we'll go over drugs and talk about those after.
Okay.
So I'm gonna both talk about it, and I'm also going to do it here. Poor little Steve here. He's having a lot of cannulas for me now.
Yep. But it's his
yeah,
job.
He's used to it. He's used to it. Yeah.
I did already think of one question, but I don't know if I should throw
Yeah.
it out
No,
until.
go for it. Go for it.
I mean, so let's say someone has 2 very badly injured arms. Where would you want to insert an IV in that case?
Ah, good question. So you can insert an IV either in the arms or like the elbow or behind their knees. You can also, find a vein there, or actually in between their toes. Is last resort. I actually had a patient once where I couldn't insert left or right arm, didn't work, left or right leg didn't work, tried the toes, didn't work.
Oh, wow. What did you do in that case?
Patient died.
Oh.
We couldn't do it, but patient was Swiss cheese, so.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
But
yes.
so that's the order. Start with the arms, and then if not, behind knees, and then between toes.
Yes. Yes. Oh wait, no, hold on. Let me. It may not be behind knees. I need to check this.
everything wants to keep falling right now.
Yeah, I know you can do it by the toes. I know there is one place you can do it by the leg. I'm trying to remember. I rarely do that.
Right, it's just, for whatever reason, it did come to my mind.
Yeah, I think you could. There's multiple places on the leg actually where you can do it, wherever you can find the vein. But you know, you would have to apply a tourniquet on the thigh, and then see if you can even see any veins. But if you're having problems, well, if the patient has hurt both their arms, you could check the legs, of course. But if you can't find any usable veins on the arms, you're probably gonna have a hard time on the legs. Maybe if you're lucky by the toes, but yeah.
Okay.
You can also do it by by hands as well. But if you can't get a vein on the arm, for example, if you have a patient that has clear, they've been drugging themselves in their elbows, you could probably check their hands as well for any veins that you could use.
Okay.
I know I saw it somewhere, but now I can't.
Well,
Great.
you can let me know that one in the future.
Yeah, how about this? I'll actually. I saw. Oh, okay. Oh, here. I'll do this. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, but the first thing you do is you place a tourniquet. If you want to do an IV on an arm, you place it, above the elbow, like 2 inches above the elbow.
Right.
And then if you want to do it on a leg, you place it on the thigh. And this is a tourniquet. If you've applied a tourniquet, in the field, if someone has lost a leg, for example, you do not want to remove it. But when you use an IV, you use a tourniquet, but you remove the tourniquet before you start giving any type of drugs.
Remove the tourniquet before the drugs.
You tourniquet before you insert start doing the IV.
Right.
So the first step is, applying a tourniquet.
Right.
And then the second step is looking for a vein. You make sure you find a vein that is, you can use, that is usable. And then after that, you prepare the cannula. And then something I always do is if the patient is awake, you warn the patient that they will experience a sharp scratch or, a little pinch, depending on the patient and if they're scared or not.
Okay.
And then you swab the area that where you're going to inject the needle with either some alcohol swab to prevent infections, or you just use some saline just to clean it up to prevent infections.
Right.
And then you insert the cannula directly above the vein through the skin at an angle of 10 to 30 degrees with the bevel facing upwards. And after you've done that, you observe and make sure you get a flashback of blood into the cannula chamber, which confirms that the needle has punctured a vein. And then you advance the cannula slowly into the vein further while partially withdrawing the introducer.
Slowly advance the cannula.
Yes, into the vein.
And then what
So
was
first-
the second part? Slowly
so you're
advance the
advancing-
cannula into the vein.
Yeah, and
Wow.
then while partially withdrawing the introducer.
Okay.
So you insert the cannula in the IV into the vein, then you introduce the cannula, you remove the needle, and then you tape it into place. And that's what you're doing right there. First, you puncture, and then you watch for a flashback to make sure you actually hit a vein, and then you slowly insert it into the vein, and then you're withdrawing the needle.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
He's just gonna judge me. It's okay.
No, I'm judging Steve, right? Steve talks too much right now.
Steve is very patient. Okay, I'm not doing anything to him yet. I'll be crying soon. All right.
Hey, Navajo.
Next step is to release the tourniquet and secure the cannula with some tape to make sure it doesn't move. And then you flush the cannula with a pre-filled saline syringe. And then you need to keep an eye out for any pain in the area around the cannula, any inflammation around the cannula site, or any swelling or bulging around the cannula site.
Okay. Step back a couple. So
Yeah.
after you release the tourniquet, you were taping the cannula into place.
Yep.
And then, was there something you said after that, or was that when you just said start looking for pain?
Then you flush it. with some
Flush.
saline.
That was it.
Yes, exactly. And then you watch out for any type of complications, which could be pain, it can be inflammation, or it could be swelling or bulging around the area.
Okay.
And we do have access to different type of needles. If is something that you're interested in, you are allowed to, of course, use the correct needle for the correct procedure. But if you want to, you can just use the standard.
Okay.
Which is, I think... Hold on, I got this. I know this, Frank. Don't tell me. It's the 2.1 millimeter. He's quiet. That means I'm right.
Helping the fifth here.
Standard needle is the 2.1 millimeter.
Yes, there are other ones that we have access to, but the smaller the needle, the longer it will take to, for example, if you attach an IV drip with saline, it will take longer for the saline to get into the patient's vein. Or
Makes
if you're
sense.
administering medication, it will take longer to administer because it's a smaller needle. But for example, if you're treating a child, you do not want to use that big of a needle.
Oh,
so,
right,
but
right.
yes, so in this city, we could
Not
use
going to
the
be an
big
issue.
needle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, any other questions?
I think I'm good so far.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you here on poor little Steve how I do it.
Okay.
And the way you do it is up to you, and then I will let you do it, and then we talk about it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I will do an IV here on Steve's left arm. So I will start by applying a tourniquet to his left arm. And then I will look for a vein, and I will see if I'd actually find one or not. And in this scenario, yes, I am able to find one. So I will clean the site with some saline. And then I always let my patient know that you might feel a slight pinch, or, you know, you just, I usually just say that to make it easier for myself.
Right.
And then I will insert the cannula IV into the vein, and I will see if it's a successful insertion or not.
Okay.
And after that, and if it is successful in this scenario, it is successful, I will introduce the cannula, and then I will remove the needle, and I will tape it into place.
Okay.
Right here. Yep. And then I will let my patient know that I'm going to flush the line with saline, and I want them to let me know if they feel any pain or any discomfort.
Okay.
So depending on if the patient is screaming in pain, sometimes I just let me know if you're feeling any discomfort where I am working, because they may be in a lot of pain somewhere else, but not in the area where you're actually working. So, yeah. And then I will flush the line with saline and check for any type of complications, which could be pain, swelling, or bulging and inflammation. And then I will remove the tourniquet. And then also to show you, I will show you, for example, if I will administer, for example, 1 dose of TXA via the IV to the patient, which will help slow down bleeding. And then in between, if you want to give the patient more medication, for example, you want to give them both TXA and paracetamol, in between, you want to flush the line with some saline. So for Steve here, I'm going to flush this line with some saline.
You said in between?
Yes, in between medications, you want to flush the line with some saline.
Okay.
And then I will also give him some paracetamol here with IV.
Man, Steve was fucked up.
Yeah, he's all kinds of fucked up. He needs all kinds of pain medication now, huh? And if your patient is having an allergic reaction, for example, you see inflammation, you see swelling, you see bulging, or you can tell that the patient is having an allergic reaction. If it's a severe reaction, they can't breathe. Administer adrenaline via the IV. But if it's less severe, use an EpiPen.
I missed the last bit. What about the EpiPen?
If they have a less severe allergic reaction, you can use an EpiPen instead. In intramuscular, like in their muscle, like in their thigh or in their other arm or something like that.
All right, want to go over a couple of those again just to make absolutely sure I got it. So if you're administering more than one med, you flush with saline in between.
For example, TXA and paracetamol. Yes.
And then if there's an allergic reaction, adrenaline through the IV unless it's a less severe reaction, and then the EpiPen.
Yes.
You have a minute, Naomi, please.
Mm-hmm.
Can you come over here?
Yep.
How you doing, Reaver? Hope you're well. You got a
25, show me 1040. Pillbox to anybody, the Parsons alarm is an accidental trigger, disregard.
What is Parsons? Oh, okay. That's the psychology place. Congratulations on getting a Crux Follow Navajo. Very cool. Yep. Yeah, I remembered after I took a look on the map. How you doing, Mr. Worst? Hope you're doing well. Dun dun dun. People in Vinewood Bank acting suspicious. Oh, I'm sorry you're so-so. Hope you feel better soon. I'm doing all right myself. It's good to see you, though. Thank you for stopping in today. You talking real life or you talking RP, Vale? Oh, you're one of our new recruits, Worst? Very cool.
Right. So, change of plans.
Mm-hmm.
Allergic reaction?
Uh-huh.
You only use EpiPen.
Only
not
use EpiPen.
Not adrenaline via IV.
Okay.
We will talk about when you use adrenaline via IV when we go over the drugs.
Got it.
All right. Any other questions you have so far?
No, but we just got an injured person call.
Did Mark say he was underneath?
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he?
Mark, are you able to take the latest number 7?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Thank you.
How many medic units have we currently got? Just out of curiosity.
How many do we have? 3?
Yeah, he'd be the third.
And you'll be ready 3. Yeah, because I don't think Jacob or Ren does the medic unit. So.
Okay, so no IV adrenaline, only EpiPen if there is a reaction.
Yeah, so if allergic reaction, use an EpiPen. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Alright, you want to try on little Steve here?
Steve, this is going to hurt you more than me. Okay, to get that in place first is where we start. For a vein, and oh looky, Steve just has these huge veins right here, nice and perfect for stabbing.
Yep. Pretend you're talking to a patient though, and
okay.
I want to hear what you would also say to patients. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to be administering an IV to you because we want to get some paracetamol into you to control the pain. I did find a vein on you, so I'm going to clean that site up, and we're going to be introducing what's called a cannula. So I've got it prepped and ready. I'm about to insert it. This may be a little painful, so I do apologize if you do have a reaction to that, but it's for your own good. There we go. Hopefully that wasn't too bad for you. And it looks like we got that in there right.
BD to Sapphire.
Gender flying rescue.
Can we get a bus to the canals under the Popular Street Bridge?
Let's see. Jacob? He's doing his medical.
He might do, yeah. We might have to respond to that.
What's he really sleeping like?
You should finish your training.
They've got tire marks from a vehicle. They fell over after eating a disgusting piece of food.
Are you able to self-transport?
Yeah, we can self-transport.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I paused because of that, since this isn't a real patient. So I just taped the cannula into place. So now Mr. Steve, we're doing what's called flushing the line to get it prepared for the medication. And if you feel any, pain in this area, let me know immediately. I'll also be keeping an eye on it, see if I see any swelling or anything like that. Looks like we haven't had any complications, so...
And, yeah, the only thing there is good to check.
Yeah, check.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I did...
Yeah. You want to do that again?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Just got a little bit ahead of
Perfect.
myself
Yeah.
there.
Perfect.
And then, yeah, as I was saying, we don't see any, fortunately, no pain from Mr. Steve here. And now that we got that taken care of, Steve, I'm going to administer some TXA for you. That should help control the bleeding you're going with. And considering that you are in a good amount of pain, we can get you something for the pain as well. Give me just a second and I can prep that and we can take care of that for you too. There you go, Steve. That should help take care of your pain in a little bit. It'll take a little bit to react, but hopefully you'll feel the pain ease back pretty soon.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right. Any questions after doing that?
Don't think so.
Okay.
What if you don't have a flashback?
That's a good question. That's one I didn't think to ask. What do you do if you don't have a flashback?
So if you're not noticing a flashback, you're not entering the vein. You don't see any blood, then that means you didn't hit the vein. So either you would have to remove it and do it again. Be careful of doing it too close because the patient might be very. It's gonna hurt them again.
Would it be better to try to
so-
find a different vein at that point?
It depends on the patient, I would say. You can try to insert it again and see if you can find one. If you usually you don't have time, but to try to do it again in the same arm or leg or where you're doing it, and then if you can't find another, if you don't get any flashback on that next try again, then you would have to move over and try the other arm or a leg or so on.
Okay.
What if you go through the vein and you see them, it's like causing like discoloration on the skin and you have like minimal flashback, if none?
If you go through the vein.
Yeah, do you think you're inside the vein? You see minimal flashback or barely any, and then you see the discoloration of the skin like a bruise.
Then you've gone too far. You've gone way too far.
When you blow the vein, basically.
Yeah.
So what do you do then?
Try another vein. You messed up the vein. You done very bad.
Yes, you can try
Yeah.
another vein, or you can try the same vein but higher towards the heart. So this is why we start by the extremities, like the hand. So that if you fuck up, you still can go further up and further up and further up. But I mean, if you miss 3 times, then I'm gonna look at you as like, bro, seriously.
Yes. Yeah. You shouldn't take them any. And if you're having problems, if you're noticing the patients that they're, you can't find a flashback, or you go through and you start seeing a bruise, you maybe want to practice a bit more.
Okay.
And just keep your hand stable. Practice a bit. It's always good to keep your hand stable when you're doing it. And sometimes
Steve here have like realistic reactions? Can he
No.
indicate a bruise? Okay, that'd be cool if he could.
Would be nice, yeah. But you can kind of it's going to be one of those things you notice in the field. If you start seeing bruising around the area, or if you don't see any flashback, then take it out, try again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
And,
heard there
yeah.
are people just who have naturally very small veins or ones that are hard to find sometimes, so I do know there's an issue.
Yeah.
The dehydrated people will be harder. Like the less water they drink, then more complicated it will be.
Okay.
And it's also important to monitor, right? You install your IV, you've put your medication, so once in a while you check back and see if you see any discoloration, because it's possible that you may have went a little bit too far and you have like a leak. It's just that it's going to take some time for it to appear, right? It's not like boom, you have it.
Okay.
So as you talk with your patients, like, hey, is it hurting you? Like, is it still the same pain? You check for discoloration, and then you continue with your treatments and you're monitoring vitals and such.
Okay.
Yeah, and most of the time your patient will start letting you know, or if you're but it's always good to recheck your injuries, check over the patient one extra time before you think you're ready. Check it again. Maybe there's something that has started showing up that you've missed or something like that, or that came up during treatment by the IV causing something like that. Yeah.
So in the case of, like, let's say you thought you had a successful insertion, you've already administered some stuff, and it has been a little bit of time, and you start seeing that indication that something's going on there, do you actually want to remove the IV at that point?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Remove it but use something, tape it up, and because it's going to start bleeding.
Right.
So you want to
treat
tape it up.
Treat it as a wound, obviously.
Yeah, but you don't want to leave it in there. No. But if you need a new IV, then you're gonna have to start all over again. Yes.
Right. Just wanted to make sure that if you see the complication, so you do actually remove it. Okay. But then treat it as a wound and treat it appropriately, and then move on and try to find another vein.
Yeah, I wouldn't start cleaning it, flushing saline onto it and making it worse for the patient. Just unless it started getting dirty or something like that, because you did insert it in a clean, sterile place. So unless the patient has started touching it or itching around it, and you want to make sure to deal with an infection. But
so more
if
just
you have
get it bandaged
Yeah, if you have taped it into place, it is clean usually. So depends on the situation, of course, but maybe a quick swab, but some saline on some gauze, but you want to. The patient is going to be in a lot of pain around that area. So
I guess I should specify you remove the IV, but keep the cannula in.
No, remove it all.
Remove the whole thing. Okay.
Yes, but then put gauze or bandage around it to make sure it doesn't bleed. Yeah.
So we agreed that the cannula, it's like a straw, right? It's a hollow tube. That's your IV line, basically. You insert it with a needle to puncture through, because that tube is flexible. So once you use that needle to puncture through the skin and guide that hollow tube that's around the needle inside the vein, then this is where you pull out the needle and you keep pushing that hollow tube, like you just go through the vein from the insertion point.
Okay.
This is how you secure your IV line into the vein. Now, did you went through the process of removing the IV?
What do you mean?
Let's say the patient's refusing medical transport, or it was one of those dehydration that they're good to go at the scene, and now you need to remove your IV line.
No,
because they're not
I
going to the
haven't
hospital.
done.
Okay.
No, I actually have never had that done. I never had to do that, so
I had to do it a few times, but it's possible that the patient refuses transport, right? At some point, and if they're matching those conditions, they're sane and they understand what's happening and they want to sign the AMA, then obviously you need to remove that IV line because they're not coming with you. So you need to cover into. So is this something that you know, Naomi, or?
I could possibly assume, but I don't know if I'm 100% sure, but I can.
Okay. The process is simple. So you take a gauze, right, and you place it above the cannula itself, so above the IV that's in whatever region of the body. And as you're gonna slowly pull on the cannula to extract it from the vein, you start applying pressure as you move out, right? So just see it as the cannula is moving backwards outside the body, then you start applying pressure where the cannula was at until the cannula is completely out. And then you keep applying pressure, you take the gauze down, and you can ask somebody else to hold pressure, like the person himself, because if he's good to sign the AMA, he's good to hold it for a few minutes. And that's it. The IV is removed.
And then you tape it into place. Yes.
Yeah, you take the gauze.
Okay, perfect. Then I knew what to do. Ha.
Okay.
Nice.
what if Steve has a prosthetic on the left arm and a compound fracture to the upper right arm?
Then you move on to another vein, which is called yeah, around the knee. Okay, I was right.
41 is back in there.
Great. Okay, I know what I'm talking about
Around the knee?
sometimes. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Sorry, I can't follow up chat very much right now. But it's very cool that you're going to be part of SAFR, Mr. Worst. Looking forward to meeting you.
And oh, you mean where you drill in the bone? An IO access?
Wait, no.
No,
What?
Okay, if you.
Really? Is that this?
It's a thing. It's a-
SAPEHENOUS.
See the feet as a hen, right? So you can use
Yeah.
the above part of the feet, like you would use
Yes.
the top of a hen, and
Yeah.
then you would start from there. That's how I go owe a girl money, because I touched her feet.
So what? So you would start by by the toes, like around the feet. But
See the toes as your fingers, and then you have the top part. So you just proceed the same way. You place that tourniquet just above the ankle. and
Hey,
then
can we
you
have
start
someone
going
put
down.
out an alert saying Safford's on duty?
Well, just do it yourself, Jacob.
On it.
I don't know.
Sorry.
10-4, I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
I had a very
you should've
important
done
phone call. That's why I was off comms. And while I was sitting there talking to him, PD brought in, I believe, 2 suspects that were injured.
Yeah, we told them to transport because you were not available.
Okay, all right, 10-4, never mind that.
Okay, moving on.
Thank you. But okay, so if you can't, so you start by the toes, and if you can't find the toes, where would you find the vein? Is there even a vein around the knee? I thought there was, but I can't remember what it's
You're
called.
gonna have the same thing in that your lower leg and the thigh. Like your body is full of vein, so you see the legs as the same as the arm for an IV access, right? So you would start by top of the feet, then lower leg, and then there's no like specific one. Like you said the word about around the knee. It doesn't ring any bell in my head right now because I'm bad at audio. Like I'm more like a reader.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah.
But you would treat it the same, basically. And the only mention why I said IO is
Ooh, pulling his arm.
Is
ouch.
Basically, you drill using a specific drill into the bone, so to reach the bone marrow, and then you push the medication through when you cannot find a vein. But that's a paramedic skill and above, so we don't need to cover that today.
Wow, still kind of wild.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear the paramedic telling you that, like, yeah, I'm gonna drill a hole in your bones, like.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. But can we actually do that? I thought we couldn't do that as paramedics. It's
not
coming,
in the
is it?
book. It's something we talked about teaching. It's possible. Right?
Yeah.
So people who knows, like me myself, I'm a critical care paramedic. I'll do it. If I cannot do an IV, I'll do an IO because I got the training. But this is not something we've passed on to ALS, but this is something that we will.
Okay, yeah, that's exciting. I would love to be able to
I
do
mean,
that.
we took a few things from ALS, like the advanced airways and things like this. So
I
we're
go
going to
41
give IO
attachment
to
3.
advanced to replace some of the things they've lost.
All right.
Take care, Mr. Worst.
I'm not
Thank you for
like
being
that,
here.
I swear.
No, you're good.
You're
know
some
very
people,
basic stuff. I'm still there's so much to learn and so many things you could learn, and there's always a lot of things that you can learn. And even though you get become an advanced EMT, you will always learn. You will learn so many things, and I'm always open to learning more things. And I don't know everything. And if someone thinks that they know everything, they are probably don't. So that's the way I see it.
I don't know shit.
Uh-huh.
Shut up, Jacob.
Yeah, we're not falling for that one ever.
All right. Do you have questions, Jason?
PD to Stafford.
Send it for Stafford.
Any chance I could get a bus located to my location just for one transport?
10-4, if you can send a ping, we'll have a unit to your out.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
None's coming to mind right now. Had the one earlier about if the arms are injured. That's been pretty much covered by both you and Frank now. He mentioned how to remove the IV if necessary, if they're going to assign against medical advice. Yeah, nothing's coming to mind right now. It might later.
Alright. Yeah, no problem. Okay, then we have the drugs. Fun stuff.
Drugs.
Yeah, the fun stuff. Okay. So,
I'll take morphine, please.
yeah, can you
Make it a
administer
double.
morphine? Can you administer morphine?
No.
Good. He can't help you with that, friend.
I
Sorry.
don't want a pill box.
What's
Yo.
the most important thing you ask before doing anything with medication? Would you ask the patient or check?
Whether or not they have any allergies.
Perfect.
See, he knows these things.
Yeah, I'm just very good at second guessing myself and blanking out.
Asking if they have allergies is a very, very good thing. If they're awake and, responsive. If they're unconscious, you can't ask their name. You won't know their name. And you're going to have to guess. And, if the patient... Oh, no?
You can always check their pockets, but give or take, if they're unconscious, it's because they're in a way worse shape. So, and you're not going to push something that may be like, you're not talking about paracetamol here. We're not talking about... Your scope of drugs will be limited because you're trying to save a life at this point.
Yes,
Right.
that was my question to you. What would you give to a patient that's unconscious? And what would you not give to a patient that's unconscious?
And
When
by
it comes
you,
to
you
drugs.
mean him, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Okay, talk to my trainee, okay? I'm gonna talk to you.
I know you don't want to talk to me.
No, I do, but not now. Alright, Jason.
Okay, well, if they're unconscious, like I mentioned at the start, I was already told that paracetamol can be used with people who have a concussion, so that would still be safe, I would think.
If the patient is unconscious, you would give them paracetamol?
Oh, well, if they're unconscious, then they probably wouldn't have pain. It's like I was just, still piggybacking off the fact that you can use that one when they have signs of concussion. It's like I find that very useful, so to speak. So my mind was just kind of locked onto that. So
No, you're okay. You're okay.
Okay.
So would you give paracetamol to a patient that's unconscious?
Well, now I don't know because, like I said, I don't know about
What do you think? What does your gut tell you?
I would think it'd be situational, like if something was obvious that the reason they're unconscious is because of heavy trauma, then yes. But if it's less, obvious, then you may not need to.
My rule of thumb is no pain medication unless the patient is conscious.
Okay.
You have no idea how much pain the patient is in, even if the patient is even allergic or doesn't want any type of pain medication. If the patient wakes up during treatment, then I give them pain medication after I figure out what their level of pain is. So if they're unconscious, no pain medication whatsoever.
Got it.
If I may, just keep it simple, right? We have the VPU scale, which is alert, or response to voice, response to pain, and unresponsive. So obviously, as unconscious, we'll classify that as unresponsive. So there's no need for pain because they're not even responding to pain left. So you don't need to.
That's where I was kind of going, but then I thought possibly depending on the level
And
of
just
trauma.
to make sure about, I'm just piggybacking on Naomi's words, is it's suffering pain relief medication. You don't systematically give it, right? You're gonna ask that pain level scale from 1 to 10.
Okay.
And then they may say 5, 7. I've seen 8. It's like, would you like pain relief medication? And sometimes they'll just say no, so you don't do it.
Yeah, I had that happen already. Junior major was hurt the other day, and he said, I woke up at a 6. I'm just at a 7 now, so I'm fine.
Right, so it's important to respect the person's decision, right? So you offer it. If they don't want it, then you just note it down in your MDT report, like pain rated at 8 out of 10, refused pain relief medication, and you move on.
Yep, I actually put that in my report for him. I did.
Yeah. And that's the way to do it. And as well, like when it comes to which pain medication to give, because you're going to have access to two different kinds of pain medication, both Entonox and paracetamol. So depending on the situation and also what work you're doing. For example, you have a patient who is saying that their pain is a 4. Patient has no signs of any concussion. You do not have an IV started. I would try Entonox and see how the patient handles that. Usually that's enough. And it's also quicker and easier on the patient. I don't have to start an IV and so on. But if the patient is saying an 8, or if they have signs of a concussion, then it's paracetamol.
Right. Yeah. No, I already figured that one.
Yeah. So adrenaline.
Mm-hmm.
So I was what I said about the adrenaline with the allergic reaction. Forget that it ever existed. Okay.
Right.
So when do you use adrenaline?
That's during signs of cardiac arrest.
And what are the things to keep in mind before administering adrenaline?
If their core temperatures are under 30 degrees Celsius, you wouldn't want to use it.
And what will be a scenario when the
But free
patient could
back
have
10-8, patient discharged
lower
on
than
scene,
30
RTB.
Celsius core temperature?
Just to make sure I heard you right, because of radio, you said what would be a situation that might happen?
Yeah, like for example, what's a typical scenario where you would want to extra make sure that the patient is not too cold before administering adrenaline?
My brain's going kind of stupid. I'm not sure I'm understanding the question right, but I'm thinking like cases of hypothermia. Is that what you're going towards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any scenarios that you can think about?
Possibly if they'd been submersed in water, if they'd been up like high altitudes and Mount Chiliad, stuff like that.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, so if you're on a drowning call and the patient has drowned and, they have a cardiac arrest and you're not getting, you want to push adrenaline, if they've been in the water, check their temperature. Most likely they're going to be very cold and you do not want to administer it then.
Don't know if I can find it on my phone quickly. Do either of you know for us Americans what 30 Celsius is in Fahrenheit?
86.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. It's fascinating. Yeah, so no colder than 86 Fahrenheit.
Now, I will just ask you because I thought I did during eval at some point. If I did, I don't remember. But so yeah, when it comes to the Narcan, what's the situations? Why would you prefer the IV over the intramuscular when it comes to the Narcan options?
If it's more severe, for example, like they've taken a lot, like a very heavy opioid overdose, for example. But from when I've been talking to other, why are you smiling?
I'll talk after. Go ahead.
Oh God, God damn it!
I think he's got another example.
Yeah, he has another. From what I've been told from other paramedics and most people is they never used it, but I think I'm wrong about this.
Never used the Narcan as an IV?
Yeah, from what I've heard, I've never used it either, but maybe it's not super clear in the handbook. I agree on that.
It's situational, right? You could have a clear case where somebody is going to tell you, and you'll have the drugs in front of the person. Like, dude, this person took heroin. It's like fair. Like, you see, like, they have the spoon, the needles, and everything's there. They had the track marks on the arms, and a perfect case of, this may have what happened. Now, it's going back to the same reason why you give adrenaline in a cardiac arrest through an IV, because intramuscle takes some time to travel. Same as when you're using that Narcan spray through the nostril. It's less precise because you're going to lose some of it in the air, and it's going to take time to reach inside. It's when I say that, you were talking it's still fast, right? But when you do it through an IV, it's straight. Like, you don't lose a product. It's straight into the vein. It will carry as fast as the heart is pumping. Now, there's a reason why. Sometimes you may want to do. You ever seen those like YouTube videos where somebody had a bad trip and you suddenly like wake them up with Narcan?
Yeah.
Like, you see them waking up and panicking, right?
Mhm.
So this is what's going to happen when you do the IM or the IN. You're going to trigger that reaction. Now, if you do it through an IV,
Take care, Val.
then
Thanks
you
for
can
being here.
regulate the dosage that you're giving them, just to keep them, breathing and alive. And then you reach the hospital, and then you go white throttle, and you give the patient to the nurse, and then you run away. Then they wake up.
That's not. Frank, you can tell him that.
So this is why I was smiling. It's a story that
Okay.
Okay. So that's even an example of why you could do an IV with Narcan, is because you're going to control the rate at which you give. Like, you don't have to push the full dose straight away. You can just, going by drops. Like, you've seen those high-tech machines at the hospital where you regulate the medication and the rate is going to drop into the IV line. So you could do that, except that we don't have those specific machines. We just have like that little thing that you move with your thumb that will open up or squish the tube, right? Into which you give the medication. But yeah, so this is one reason. So obviously, if you suspect they may have an opioid overdose, because there's no point in using that in cocaine. Cocaine's not an overdose. Oh, it's an opioid, sorry. If you suspect that you need Narcan, but they were involved in an accident where, they're missing an arm, they've lost blood, so you will have that IV access. So why not using Narcan through an IV since you already have an IV line?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's possible that sometimes, you won't be sure. There's no bad side effects of Narcan, even if it's not needed. So, I mean, if you see white powder underneath the nose and you suspect it could be an overdose and they have a respiratory issue, then try it. You'll see miracles sometimes at this state. Like I said, technically Narcan doesn't work against cocaine, but here it does sometimes. just roll with it. Like, I saved your life, buddy.
We got the special Narcan. We got the special Narcan.
Right, so don't question too much. Just do what you can. And whenever in doubt, just transport. But yes, so this is my funny story that I had to tell about IV and Narcan.
Gotcha.
Very nice, very nice. All right. Not everyone is gonna watch you, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, well,
you'll be fine.
I think
You're almost
we're
done.
near the end now, right?
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. We have the two fun things left.
It's not going to be that bad. It's not like I'm going to be over your shoulder or anything.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Jacob.
The last thing you need to be successful at is telling us what TXA the real name is, then we can move
Oh
on.
yes, please. Okay, can you? Yeah.
TXA's real name is TXA, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Tranexamic acid.
We're gonna buy that. All right.
Very nice. How do you pronounce it, Frank?
It's
TXA.
Sorry, the chief is calling me. Bye.
Okay, you can't see it either. You can't see it either.
Wait, what are we trying to say?
TXA.
You sure you got this, Jason?
Yes.
Look, today marked my 2 years anniversary, so I'm not gonna say it, right? Not today.
Tranexamic acid.
Congratulations, Frank.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats.
All right, so what do you use
did you
TXA
hear me,
for,
Jason?
huh?
I mean,
It's tranexamic.
Really? Tranexamic?
Tranexamic acid.
Oh yeah, because there's no S in there.
Yeah, it's just tranexamic acid.
Yeah, tranexamic. Yep, that makes much more sense.
What? Are you serious? That's how easy it is?
An XA and M pronounces it as a Z. Tranexamic.
Really? It does?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's weird American,
D and X. Huh.
But
It's okay.
yeah.
I'm used to weird ways of pronouncing things.
It's one of those weird things where a letter is like say in tranexamic acid, it's definitely an X, but in American speech put together, it's pronounced as a Z.
Yeah. Okay.
But
All right. Thank you.
anyways, the great transatlantic acid is used for hemorrhaging, severe blood loss, or severe bleeding, I should say. And you wouldn't want to use it for any bleeding that's older than 3 hours. And you also can't use it via an IV for a med I am not allowed to use anyways.
Yep. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of scenes when we've used TXA.
Yes.
Do you want to give any when would you use TXA? Give us
If you've
examples?
gauzed and bandaged a gunshot wound and you notice that it's still bleeding through what you've already bandaged.
Would you use TXA if a patient has multiple gunshot wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm just testing you. I'm trying. You got this. Trust
Like
yourself.
I said,
You
that
got
was
this.
one where you did make me go, but yeah, no, definitely. Because it's used for severe hemorrhage, and so more gunshot wounds means more hemorrhage.
Yeah, TXA is one of those things. We use it
This
quite a
is
lot.
the main reason why, I want to go firefighter, and I need to be A-EMT to do it anyways, but even if I didn't need to be A-EMT to go firefighter, it's like this one is so useful, it's like I would have done it anyways, just to be able to use it. Because obviously the city is really known for lots of gunshot wounds, so yeah, the stuff is very useful.
Would you use TXA if the victim has been stabbed?
If there are indications of severe hemorrhage, yeah.
Yeah, usually a stabbing involves quite a lot of blood. Yeah. What about the open compound fracture?
Again, if the bandaging you've done doesn't seem to be checking it, yes.
What about a mountain lion attack?
I was trying to think of something funny to say, but yeah, any cases of severe hemorrhage, yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah, if that wound thing is thinging, it needs it.
Yeah, right. Like I said, I was trying to think of something funny to say for the mountain lion, but nothing came.
All right, perfect. All right. What about sodium chloride?
Sodium chloride is our good old saline.
When would you use saline in an IV?
That would be to help replenish fluid loss. So like if they have bled quite a bit. Also, I believe it's also in cases of dehydration.
Yep. What do you need to watch out for before you use saline, though?
I looked it up. I don't remember offhand. This would be one where I've mentioned numerous times. It would be nice if the handbook had a little more indications of what some of the abbreviations are. Because I know in the handbook it mentions TKVO procedures, and like I said, I looked it up. I just don't remember what that was at the moment.
Isn't it to keep vein open?
Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I think so. I don't know. I'm waiting for Frank to smile at me or nod, I guess.
I'm distracted by a phone call. You're on your own.
Okay. Jacob is
That's-
being quiet
that's
as well,
it.
so I'm assuming I'm right.
Yeah, that is it. I remember it.
What are you? Why are you shaking your head?
I'm trying to fucking say yes without talking.
Okay, thank you.
TKVO is to keep the vein open.
Okay.
Do you know what that means? What do you think that means, Jason?
Why would you want to keep the vein open? that be situations where you're going to need a continual drip of IV, continual IV insertion?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna not say the wrong thing here. I'm not 100% sure
About what?
about the TKVO procedures.
TKVO is just basically it's as in the word, it's TKVO or KVO, just keeping the vein open. It helps prevent. Sorry, I had to hang up on the phone. It helps keep the vein open and prevents intermittent occlusion, basically just keeping the vein from clogging back up from blood, and it also helps continuously flush the line so you can push different kind of medication through it.
But then,
But
how
that's
is
a contradiction. Yeah.
Yeah, how is that a contradiction to
Because that's what you
sodium
do
chloride?
to
Yeah,
add a new.
exactly.
Yeah.
You do to that procedure. How is that a contradiction to using sodium chloride? Look in the handbook, Jacob.
Which part of the handbook am I looking at?
Drugs. Go into drugs.
They say a contradiction for the IV of saline, sodium chloride, a contradiction is TKVO procedures. So they're like making it say that you wouldn't use saline in a situation where you want to keep the vein open.
Yeah, that's why I'm a bit confused.
You just sat down.
Wow, that has me fucking confused.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's the thing.
don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I'll lost Frank.
Let's bring
Yeah.
76 to
But-
the.
Okay, let's ignore that for now.
Right.
And we'll ask Frank about it. But do you know of one scenario where you would not use like IV saline, the IV?
Nothing's coming to mind for that one. No one you may need to educate me on.
No, it's okay. So this is actually why probably what should be written there, which I don't know why it's not.
Yeah, in place of TKVO.
Yeah, exactly. So what saline does, it goes into your blood, and it replenishes. You know, if you've lost a lot of blood, the patient is bleeding, you want to replenish some of that blood, like some saline into their blood, to help them feel hopefully a little bit better. But what it also does, it dilutes your blood.
Oh, so if they've had, well, I remember one thing you told me is about you want to see that the bleeding is slowed.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so if there's still an active bleeding, then you want to be careful about giving them more saline, because that will just make them bleed even faster.
So would it be the same case then if they've already hemorrhaged quite a bit? You would want to use as little saline as possible?
The way I like to do it is I give them TXA to try to, make the blood
clot.
The word.
Essentially.
Yeah, clot. Exactly. Which makes the blood clot. And, do that. Give it a few minutes. Check on the bandages. Are they still do you still see a lot of blood coming out? Or are you starting to see that the blood is clotting? Then give them saline via the IV.
Okay.
But I have seen some that just give them TXA and then put an IV right away as well. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but if they have an active bleeding, make sure you give TXA or as well as when you give them the saline. Yeah.
Okay.
Is he still on his phone call?
I guess so.
Sorry.
No worries.
All right, Frank. We have a question that not even Jacob can help us with. So when you look in the handbook under sodium chloride, saline.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says TKVO procedures as a contradiction.
Yeah, because they're already receiving saline. They receive it to a specific dose to keep the vein open.
Oh, okay. So what that means is doing another to keep the vein open procedure would be contradictions.
So if they're already receiving saline through an IV, then you wouldn't
Yeah.
start giving saline through an IV. Like you just
Oh.
don't double up the medication they're receiving.
So it's basically saying don't do it
Okay.
twice. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But then
okay.
you may break because they're receiving it to a specific dosage that will, could be between 10 or 20 milliliters per hour. So if you overshoot it, then you may cause damage or complications, depending on the situation, right? Obviously, if your patient is dying, then, but technically, I mean, I haven't seen a patient yet walking in this state with an IV already. Because you do acknowledge that somebody going through this treatment has an IV and is receiving saline continuously, or most likely saline to keep them vein opens as they're doing their daily things. But yeah, so this is the reason why.
Okay. So you would want to watch out for patients that already have, and to keep the vein open procedures going on, and now don't do more of them. Don't do another.
Still a
IV.
little confusing,
Yeah.
but I get why.
I understand it now, but I agree it's a little bit confusing.
Yeah. Because that almost leads to the question of, its contradiction is you don't want to do a second line of saline, so it makes you almost think, well, do you want to do 2 lines of paracetamol in any situation?
Oh god, it's the fucking same location. It is the same location as my DOA yesterday. Fuck. They're up there. Alright, great. Okay, we went over TXA while you were on your little phone call. So, that's all, right?
I think that's
missed
everything.
anything. Yeah.
You had a DOA yesterday?
Yeah, so that location is PD going there first. Probably, I'm not going there.
Oh, yeah, that's the one we had the alert about, wasn't it?
Yes. Okay. Well, let me pick up here.
So is that it? I'm A-EMT?
Well, I don't know. I think I did it the wrong way last time. Hold on.
What? Sorry.
Hey, congratulations!
Hey.
Sorry, scared you. So good job. Yeah.
Thank you for teaching.
Hell yeah.
Now I am going to once again bother your emails, if that's okay, in a little while, for a couple.
Yeah, sure thing. You're all good.
Related things.
Well, let's see. Do we have no one responding to that Elbera Heights?
I think those two went to the Sandy one together.
Yeah, but I mean PD is not responding to it.
Oh,
either.
yeah, PD is, for the Alberta Heights, no.
Fire and Rescue to PD. rescue to PD on share. If you want to respond to that one in Sankudo, or if you want to, I'm not sure.
I'm
gonna
need
try.
42,
Oh,
unfortunately.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
need to go a
you
little
do.
earlier
That's
than
right.
normal today. Well, today I needed to go a little bit earlier, so this wrapped up just in time. So unfortunately, I can't. I do apologize. But thank you so
No
very,
problem
very
at
much
all.
for your teaching
You're all
again. All right. Yeah, sorry. But
No. You don't have to
appreciate it.
apologize for that. I forgot the time it was.
I
Not gonna
mean,
lie.
normally I would push it, but yeah, no. It's, been kind of feeling just a touch under the weather, so I'm just trying to get extra sleep just to make sure I can get rid of it before it gets worse.
That is a smart idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you take care, and I hope you
You
feel
too.
better soon.
Thank you. You have a great
Now
one.
you can, like Darcy says, legally stab people.
I can legally stab
Okay.
people.
Very
And
nice,
I
very
can get
nice.
moved into firefighter officially.
Oh yeah.
That's
Hell yeah.
I got an answer
Very
from
nice.
Jesse. He said that I had to be official A-EMT, so hopefully they can get me put on the roster as A-EMT and then shift me over. All right. Yeah. You better get
well,
going. Yeah.
Oh god.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Echo 75 detaching from Medic 2 going 1042. You'll be safe. Take care.
Yeah, I'm finishing this up.
I do hate to abandon her, but I do need to get going. It is true that I have been feeling sick, so I wanted to get out of here early today. R1, we need clothing now. I hope everybody had fun today, though. I thought that would be cool if I could get my training for A-EMT on stream, which we did. So, very nice. One thing on the way back, I have not picked up a check for Jason since he got promoted to EMT. So we are looking at 2 weeks worth of paycheck here. So I wonder how that's going to be. Money. Money. The mask is a surgical mask, Navajo. So yes, he's not a criminal like you and the Reaver like to say. It's a surgical mask because he works as an EMT.
Medic 1 will be 1076 to the 911 at the river.
Oh, shit.
If I go down here, it's all your fault.
And 9?
That would not be my fault. Run, Mark, run.
I want to make sure I put the ambo away.
Mark, watch out.
What's your status?
Where is your cake? Where's your cake? Don't worry.
Man, 336 pillbox, I'm gonna go intense, kid. Correction, Sandy Medical.
All masks look like the monkey mask, Navajo. All of them look like that. Any mask you have, doesn't matter if it's a unicorn head or a paper bag or anything like that. it will all look like a monkey mask. Yeah, don't. It's something specific to the server. Yeah. It's something specific to the server. Just like all bags look the same. You can have a backpack or a duffel bag or I forget what other type of bags they have, but they all look like the same type of bag as you saw there as well. All of those are identical no matter what the actual bag is. I think they just did it to make it easier on the inventory in your pockets. That way they don't have 101 different, you know, icons to shove into your pockets.
I think it really defines me as an artist.
So is Honkai just like Genshin in the fact that I mean, I know Genshin, I believe, has an ending to the storyline, but then they keep adding new content. Does Honkai have a clear storyline with an ending at some point?
Right through your back, 10-8 RTB.
It does. Gotcha. Have you finished it yet? Like, have you finished it? Now you're going on multiple go-throughs or stuff like that? No, you haven't? Okay. Couple more years until the story finishes. Oh, wow. Oh, Genshin's story isn't done? Oh, okay. I thought it was. When Reaver played it then, did he just go to a specific arc and stop? Was that how he did it? Because I thought he mentioned something about finishing the story when he played it. Oh, okay. He just did a specific arc. Got it. It's too much like real life. Too much like real life filling up that car. All right, let's see how much money we're getting here. No, locals just go poof. Just over 12 grand for Saffir, 10 grand for UBI. To be in the gym again still has me exhausted. Yeah, that's usually the way it's going to go, but hopefully it'll make you feel better in the long run soon. No, Navajo. Puck you. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate it very, very, very much. I hope you guys have a great one. We did Ed yesterday. Ooh. Looks like it's going to be Queen Bea today. So Queen Bea is doing some Prodigy roleplay. I have sent you guys to her before. She's a lovely young lady who's most known for her FPS prowess. But she does dabble in the GTA 5 roleplay as well. So please give her a Croco Crash and a Croco High. And again, thank you all for being here. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week. And I hope we will see you tomorrow. Remember, there will be a late start tomorrow. Possibly 9 o'clock, maybe even later. But I will be live at some point for some Overwatch. So have a good one. Thank you all for being here once again. I hope you guys had fun with that. I know there was a lot of just standing around and not a lot of going to calls. But hopefully it was fun. You all take care. Have a great one. I love you. Bye-bye.
Medical, 1076, insurance medical locations, category 2.